This is a tutorial on Quantopian 2. After the Quantopian 2, there have been some changes in syntax. So let's start ahead with a fresh look of what's happening. This tutorial is intended to be like the first tutorial in Quantopian. So it starts with initialize context, which is a required step, a setup method for initializing state or bookkeeping. This method is called only once at the beginning of the algorithm. Context is augmented Python dictionary used for maintaining state during your backtest or live trading session. Context should be used instead of global variables in the algorithm. Properties can be accessed using dot connotation like context dot some property. Handle data, which works on context and data as two of its input arguments, is an optional method that is called every minute. Your algorithm uses data to get individual prices and windows of prices for one or more assets. Handle data in the bracket context comma data should be rarely used. Most algorithm functions should run in scheduled function. A schedule function we are going to see later. They have pointed out a link. Before trading, context comma data is an optional method called once a day. Before the market open, your algorithm can select securities to trade using pipeline or do other once per day calculation. Your algorithm can have other Python method. For example, you want to have a schedule function called a utility method to do some calculation. The data object gives you algorithm to fetch specified open, high, low, close values and to fetch historical window of OHLVC values, which is open, high, low, close volume. It also gives you a way to check if an asset can be traded or whether its price is stale. A data object knows your algorithm's current time and uses it for internal calculations. All the objects on data accept a single asset or a list of assets, and the price fetching method also accepts LVC field or a list of OHLVC methods. The more that your algorithm can batch up queries by passing multiple assets or multiple fields, the faster we can get the data to your algorithm. Scheduling function. Now this is one that we saw here because he said that handle comma data is an optional method that is called every minute. So it's like happening every minute, and he says that most algorithms should run into schedule function. Scheduling function, your algorithm will run much faster if it does not have to do any work single minute. We provide schedule function method that lets your algorithm specify when methods are run using date and or time rules. All scheduling must be done from within the initialize method. Define initialize context, schedule function. FUNC is equal to my function, date rule is equal to date rule every minute, time rule is equal to market close minute equal to, and half day is equal to true. Monthly modes, a monthly start, days offset. In a monthly mode, all calculations are done using trading. Weekly modes, to schedule function more frequently, you can use multiple schedule function calls. Schedule functions are not asynchronous. If two schedule functions are supposed to run at the same time, they will happen sequentially in the order in which they are created. Note that the handle underscore data function run before any function scheduled to run. Also, schedule function have some time restriction on handle underscore data, that is total amount of time kept underscore in same minute cannot exceed 50 seconds. Below are the two options for date rules and time rules for a function. Schedule underscore function, my function, date rules dot and so on. Date rules, week start. So runs once per day. For example, my function, my FUNC, every minute, 15 minutes after the market open. Week start runs the function once per calendar week. Weekend, month start, month end. Time rules, market open, runs the function at a specified time relative to market open without a specified offset. The function is run 1 minute after the market open. Example, my function every day 1 hour 20 minutes after. So he says define initialize context, schedule function, my function, date rule every day, time underscore rule, market open 1 hour minutes 20, and def my function context pass, market close. Scheduling multiple function, get price data for securities, history, and ordering, viewing portfolio state, pipelining, and some other topics we'll check in the other video.